Hi everyone, welcome to Heaven Healing and Tarot. This is Christina. Today's pick a card is who is our future spouse. So we're going to take a look at our person's personality and you see maybe when they're coming in, things like that. Before I get started, I always send out some healing, so take a deep breath with me. You ready? All right, pile 1, the gatherer. Pile 2, ghost dance. Pile 3, giveaway. And pile 4, heart of sky. Take a moment, pick the pile you are most drawn to, and we will take a peek into your future here, your future spouse. Hi, pile 1. If you chose the gatherer, then here we go. Here's your cards. We have 9 of Wands, 3 of Wands, 10 of Cups, nice. The Hierophant, definitely getting married, and Temperance. All right, so let's be a little patient, okay? You might not be getting married right away with Temperance here, but that's okay. It's not a big deal. All right, so your person has like unlimited potential. That means that they could do whatever they want, really. That they can meet their goals, that they're strong, and they know how to face challenges. Like they don't shy away from them. They're determined and they're focused. So that's a really good person, right? This person could be healing from a heartbreak. For some reason, I'm picking that up. Like when you meet them, obviously not by the time you're ready to get married, but so that might be a way to identify them. I kind of feel like your person's like this determined dreamer. Like they're a dreamer. They like have these goals and these, fantasies and stuff, but they're kind of determined to make them come true. They really are very optimistic and confident. So that's kind of cool, right? This could be somebody, for some of you, not for all of you, somebody who you previously decided, yeah, they're not the one for me. And then somehow they come back around. Now, that's not going to be everybody's story, but I don't know. I'm kind of feeling like that. Like maybe they weren't the one because they were with somebody else, and then they got their heart broken. But I kind of feel like they might be, like you kind of weren't interested, but now you are. Like I kind of feel like it's coming back around. Again, that doesn't have to be everybody's story, but I picked up on it, so. I think this person is generally good-natured. I think they maybe sometimes could be a perfectionist. But they're hardworking, but they're likable and successful. And they just, like I said, they have these dreams, right? And they're determined to make them come true. They just are. And they will. Like they're that capable, so they will. Now, with the Hierophant, I do think that this is actually somebody you will marry, but I'm coming back to that, like, this could be somebody who you thought was out of reach before. Like, I don't know. So I think, like maybe the timing was off before and now the timing is coming together with you guys. Maybe that's why Temperance was here, because you had to be patient, even though I don't think this is somebody you were pining over and longing after. I think you went on and, had other relationships and did other things because this person was out of reach. But it was like, you had to wait. You had to wait. And now things are changing. I also think that your person could be very patient and balanced. They probably have like this gift for diplomacy where they know how to like navigate things and keep the peace and be the mediator, I like your person. I do. I like them. All right, let's get a few more cards. Time to get out of a situation. That could be talking about their heartache, their breakup that I was kind of feeling from this card. A distant friend is thinking of you. Now, by distance, I kind of feel like that's like no contact. Like this is somebody you're not really in touch with anymore. It's not somebody that you hang out with all the time or you talk to all the time. Maybe because they were in another relationship or something like that. But I think they're thinking of you. So I get the feeling that you do know this person. But they're not, they were never a romantic partner here. I don't feel like they were ever a romantic partner. They were just somebody that, it could have been, but it wasn't. And now it could be. We're back to could have been. Oh, that song's going through my head. Could have been so beautiful. Could have been so right. I think it was, I don't know, Tiffany or Debbie Gibson or one of those 80s teenage pop girls. I don't know. Could have been. That's what I keep hearing though. Could have been. All right, let's see what else we're going to do here. Friendship. Yeah, see, I think that all you guys have ever been is friends. Like, I don't even think that you're like friends now. Yeah, I guess you could be, but I don't think there's contact here. I think that this is somebody you were never more than friends, but maybe you come back together as friends and you start becoming friends again, and then maybe it'll develop. Even if it's somebody that you don't know at all. You guys know, I feel what I feel. So, but that, that's not always everybody's story. So it doesn't have to be somebody from the past, like I've been describing, that you kind of knew. It could be somebody new coming in that you're just going to be friends with, and they might have had their heart broken, or they have to get out of a situation, and you guys are going to become friends, and it'll develop. But there will be unconditional love here. So either way, whatever the story is, they're going to love you. No matter what happened in the past, if something did happen, not that I think it really did, but yeah, they're going to love you with all their heart. Nemesis, she who avenges. Could this be someone? Well, no, I didn't really get hothead from them, because I got them that they're pretty optimistic. So why is this card coming out? Let's see. Nemesis, here she is. Nemesis asks you to check your motives. Does your need for retribution lead you into a place you may not wish to be? If you have already made a bad choice, this is talking about the situation that they have to get out of. They're feeling angry and bitter towards the person that has broken their heart or broken their trust or betrayed them in some way. Yeah, they're going to feel like they want to punish them and seek retribution. But this is saying that, they should just take a step back and let the cards fall where they may, because it's going to bring you into their life. If that breakup and that heartache or whatever that was didn't happen, then you guys would never have a chance. So they need to see that. And I think that's kind of why that card's coming out, saying that, like, they understand that they understand that they can't be bitter or angry, because it's bringing them to a beautiful thing. So it's like a really positive thing is coming out of a negative. So they're transmuting that pain. So that's pretty amazing. Lost magic, atonement, and rebalance. Yeah, so for a while there, they were probably a little bit bitter, a little bit angry, and, they feel like they lost themselves a little bit, because that's not normally who they are. They are normally very optimistic and easygoing and, the dreamer and likes to love and wants, a beautiful life. But they kind of got lost in some anger and some bitterness. But now they're realizing this. And they're going to come back to who they truly are and meet you. Getting back to integrity. Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. They're on the road back to integrity. I kind of feel like that's happening like now. For some reason, like they're getting back to integrity, and because they can't come together with you right now when they're in that dark place. They have to come back to integrity. They have to come back to the light in order for their vibration to match yours. So maybe that's why temperance is here too. So like, have patience. Your person will come when they are ready. If they come too soon, it won't work, and you don't want them to come too soon. Palm tree, stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance. Yeah, they're gonna want a marriage, no doubt in my mind. They're gonna want marriage with you. They like that stability. They like that comfort. So they're definitely gonna want to marry you. All right, let's get an archangel card here. New beginnings. Oh, look at that. It's like the World card, or Judgment, maybe? Judgment. Starting a new life, finding your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of your past. So that's what they're doing. They're coming into judgment, where they're going to review the past. They're going to review what happened. They're going to take a look at it, and they're going to realize that how they handled things wasn't the best for them, because it didn't make them feel good. And now that they're going to have this beautiful new beginning, because they're choosing to be a better person, or they're choosing to forgive, or they're choosing to let go, not hold on to the negativity. So they're going to have this beautiful new beginning, and then that's when you come into the picture somehow, some way. All right? The universe works in amazing ways. They'll find a way to bring you together when your person has, gone through this judgment phase, after they've, realized, all right, they can't be this way. They have to move on and be better, just because for their own sake. They're not doing it for anybody but themselves, but that's exactly what needs to happen. So let me pull you some initials. What are we at? S T U R E Z K O J and a B. All right. So there you have it. I hope this helped you in some way. Give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and leave me a comment. All those things help me, and I appreciate you for it. Till next time, love and light. Hi, Pile 2. If you chose the choice, what is that? Ghost dance. Ghost dance. Couldn't read my own writing, but I should have just looked at the card, right? Yeah, ghost dance. Then this is your reading. Here we go. The Lovers. Nice. 4 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles. Star. Fool. This could be somebody who left you out in the cold. Could be. Doesn't have to be, but it could be. So let's see here. Sometimes the Lovers could be a choice between two. Just saying. But we're really looking into who you're going to marry. So, but when that comes out, like, especially in the first spot, like, I kind of want to say, like, if this isn't somebody that you want to marry, you don't have to, because you're going to have a choice. I feel like you're choosing this person, but we can always change that energy and choose someone else, because this isn't set in stone. We have free will here. So just because that's in the first spot, I just wanted to say that, like, but I think you're choosing this person. And I think that like when you meet them, you're going to be like kind of at a crossroads, right? And the decision you make is going to alter your life in some way here, because it's going to lead you to marriage. But I feel like your person's very passionate, very sensual. Sometimes they can make rash decisions. I don't like that so much, but that's all right. I mean, that's not terrible. But I do feel like this is somebody who you will have like this instant sexual attraction to. And so it's going to start off like right off from the bat. Like you guys are going to become lovers right away. And then the love will start forming. I'm just like, they're holding on to something here. Something that they really need to let go of, because it's compromising their happiness. So that doesn't mean that they're going to not let go at all. It's just like kind of when you come together, they're going to be still like holding on to something. And I just want to tell them to, like, you know, get over it for some reason. So I don't know if they're holding on to something that happened between you and them, because, you know, the 5 of Pentacles is here. So they could have left you out in the cold at one point. So maybe, or you left them out in the cold. And, they're holding on to like a past hurt or a past anger or something. But, the Four of Pentacles also tells me that they're driven and motivated by money and material success. So, like, they're headstrong and they're determined to be successful in life. But, that sometimes that they could be stubborn or controlling. I don't know. I just feel like if they didn't leave you in the cold or you didn't leave them in the cold, somebody else left them in the cold, because they're holding on to like some kind of it's not really anger and bitterness, although it essentially it is, but it feels more like they're like, I'll show you. Like, I'm determined to be successful so I can prove to you what a mistake you made by not being with me. Something like that. Like, they have this, like that, what is it? Look at Me Now song. What is it, Toby Keith or something? Look at me now. Like I became famous and you missed out because you thought you were better than me. So they're holding on to like that type of feeling. And I don't think it has to do with you. I don't. But anyway, you will be a wish come true for them, because I kind of feel like you're like the impossible is possible with you. Like, maybe they've never thought that you would love them, or, I kind of feel like you're pretty amazing. So they're going to kind of realize that, and then they're going to soften up. So they're not going to always be anger and bitter. Like, they're going to realize that they have an amazing opportunity with you, right? That you are a wish come true, and that they actually did do better than the last. So that's going to, make them feel better. So they are going to take a leap of faith, right? They're going to take a leap of faith with you. They're going to want to start this beautiful new journey. And, they're going to be open now. Your person's probably naturally curious, so they probably like to do new things and experience new things because they're curious about things. Maybe a little nosy, maybe. Again, that's not a bad thing. But you know what? They're going to end up being resilient, which I like, I was a little worried about this reading, but they're gonna turn out okay. They're gonna turn out okay. It's, they got to get over the hurt, I guess. But you're gonna show them that they have nothing to hurt over, that their life is beautiful and amazing, and you're just there to enhance it. And they're gonna enhance yours. I feel like you're going to be well off financially. Like, you're not going to have to worry about finances with this person, because it's like they got something to prove to the world. That's not necessarily a bad thing, It gives you motivation. It gives you, a strive. It gives you that ambition, which can be very attractive. Yeah, sometimes, they take risks that they shouldn't. Didn't I say they could be impulsive? So I think sometimes they'll make riskier moves than you would like. Like, you might not want to take risks, but they're not afraid to gamble. They're not afraid to lose money, and I think that's why, because they have it. They know that they've confidence in themselves that they can make more. So they're not worried about taking big risks, because if it doesn't work out, it's okay. They'll still be okay. They'll figure it out. But I think that's going to make you a little uncomfortable, because you are more conservative. But, your person's a boss. It says position of authority. So they could be their own boss, or they could be, some type of management here or leader. They know who they are, and they know what they are capable of, and they know what they can accomplish. It's like they almost have no fear. So, okay, what else? Life's purpose. I think they're trying to figure out what their life's purpose is, to be honest with you. I think they have so much, I want to say aggression, even though it's not really aggression. It's just that, like, I got to do well. I got to be successful. I've got to prove to the world that I'm amazing. That they might be missing what their true calling is. And if that is the case, they'll learn it later in life. Once they calm down a little here, they'll figure it out. But I really strongly feel like you're playing a part in this person's lessons. Like, I kind of feel like this is meant to be for a reason. Like, you're really going to help this person. And I hope I'm not giving a too negative description of this person, because I'm not, I would marry this person. They're not a bad person at all. They just have some issues that they have to work on. So, like, there are going to be times where we're going to butt heads. But you know what? That happens in any relationship. So I don't want you to think that I'm, really describing a horrible person here, because I'm not. I would marry your person. I would. I'm attracted to that ambition. So, and that confidence. So I don't get me wrong with that, okay? And they're gonna figure it out, and believe me, this person is gonna love you like you want to be loved, and you're gonna have the finer things in life, it feels like, because of it. So, even though you might butt heads and you might not agree with all their decisions and their choices because you're a little more conservative than they are, it's still fine. You'll still work out. Loved one in heaven. So to me, this means that somebody's bringing you together on the other side. Like, one of your angels, one of your guides are guiding you towards this person. So that probably means that you have a soul contract together. You guys agreed to be together in this lifetime. And somebody from heaven is trying to, work their magic so that you guys come together. Sometimes we need help because we do have free will, and sometimes we go off our path by making decisions that take us off the path, and we need help from spirit to put us back on. So you have somebody, or they have somebody on the other side who's saying, go find pile 2. She who dreams. Yeah, this is your person, sure. Isra. Escape dreams fantasy. So yeah, they have a lot of fantasies. They do dream. They are dreamers. The thing is, they'll achieve those dreams. Why can't I find her? Hang on. The message brought by Isra is to honor your dreams. They allow you a sanctuary where you can occasionally disappear and give your doubts and worry a much-needed break. Let your soul be soothed by impractical fantasies and foolish notions every day. When you acknowledge the power of mental escape, you can begin to see which of your fears are real and which are unreal. You will also learn which of your fantasies are closer to reality than you thought. So yeah, I think this is your person. Definitely, they're a dreamer. Nothing wrong with that. Falling angel. Spiritual narcolepsy. Yeah, see that? They went off the path. They went off their life purpose. And that's why the angels are here bringing you guys back together, because they strayed from their course. They made decisions that took them way off course. And now they're coming back to themselves. And I think you play a major role in this. And this doesn't mean that they're not going to love you with all your heart. You're not going to have a great relationship together. Of course you are. I really do feel like you will. It just means that you're going to help them teach them a lesson, or help them learn, or help them get back on their journey. And that's a really good thing. The crossing. Initiation. Yeah, again, it's about figuring things out. Figuring out where they're supposed to be and what they're supposed to be doing, who they're supposed to be with. And, at some point they're going to level up. They're going to level up spiritually. That's the initiation. They're going to level up and how do I say this? Like, when we level up spiritually, it raises us, right? We get closer to Source, closer to God, closer to the person that we're supposed to be here, closer to our true selves. So they're leveling up. Great. It's a great thing. It just, they had to go off their path in order to get back to it, to do this. Seduction. Yeah, we know that you guys are attracted to each other, super attractive. There's going to be a lot of flirting, a lot of hooking up, a lot of, stuff going on. All right, let's see. One more here. Your Archangel card. Six of Ariel. Material needs get fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways. Acts of kindness, giving or receiving with a grateful heart. So this is Six of Pentacles. So your person is going to be very generous with you. You guys will definitely have a good life, at least financially. I already felt that you guys would be well off. So material things will be not a problem for you guys. All right, let me pull you some initials here. Let's see who this person's initials could be. M, F, X, J, H, N, A, H again, W, T, V, and another J. All right. All right, pile 2, that's what I have for you. Give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and leave me a comment. All those things help me, and I appreciate you for it. Till next time, love and light. Hi, pile 3. If you chose giveaway, then this one is going to be your reading. Let's get some cards for you. The Magician, Two of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Tower, Ace of Wands. So, yeah, okay. Well, I feel like your person is spontaneous, creative, original. Somebody who probably has excellent reasoning skills. Somebody who's who has that quick understanding. Like they're smart. They're smart. And a smooth talker. Definitely somebody who can charm the pants off you. Yeah. Two of Wands. This is somebody who might like to travel, right? But again, feel like your person has charisma and charm, and you're gonna take instantly to them. You're gonna be like, I like this person. You're really gonna like them a lot. But they have like a clear vision for their future, and they're not afraid to work hard to make their dreams come true. You know, they have courage, and they could be a little competitive. But the Queen of Pentacles tells me that they are so loyal and loving and practical and reliable and successful. So again, they're going to go after their dreams, and they're going to make them happen. Now, this is probably someone who, you know, has been through a major change in our life, a major shakeup. Someone who just things crumbled for them in their life, and they had to pick up the pieces. They had to start over. You know, especially with this Ace of Wands, this is like now they're ready for this new passionate beginning. They're like, they've gained some tenacity, and they're driven to be successful. I mean, I think it's in their nature naturally with the Queen of Pentacles to be successful, but I feel like after like the rug got ripped out from under them, they came into this tenacity. Like they're more driven now than they ever were. So, you know, I feel like they've got a lot of energy and maybe a lot of sass. But I do feel like they are charming. So you're gonna be attracted to them. You're gonna fall for them like right away. Caterpillar, things will not always be this way. Change is coming. Yeah, they went through a major change, a major transformation. Dolphin, financial gain coming from something you did in the past. So, yeah, I feel like they're, again, Queen of Pentacles, they're well off. So even though their life crumbled, something good is still going to come from it, right? Maybe they get a nice chunk of change because, you know, maybe like say a marriage fell apart, and so now they get, you know, they had to sell the house, so now they get a chunk of change for the house that they sold. So there's some kind of money coming into them, probably because of something that, you know, not so great happened. But it's okay. They went through this change. They're coming through it. They're going to be successful, and it gave them like a new drive, a new outlook on life, and new determination. Well-being. This is a protector. This is somebody who always looks out for people's well-being. So this is somebody who's always, they're going to notice when something's wrong. They're going to notice when you have a headache or if something hurts. They're going to notice if you're irritated, or they're going to be like, all right, what's the matter? What happened? They're going to care for your well-being. Trust your vibes. Thank you, angels. Today I choose to trust my intuition and your guidance. Yeah, I think your person has very good instincts and very good intuition, and they trust how they feel. So if you're somebody who makes them feel yucky, they're not going to want anything to do with you. They're going to steer clear from you. So they definitely trust their vibes. They can read the energy. So they can walk into a room and know who they're going to talk to and who they're not going to talk to, because they definitely trust their intuition. Therese, she who is present. Now, awareness, acceptance. Therese. All right. I don't know if I've had her recently. So let's look her up. This card is asking you to honor the things that are happening now. Good, bad, and indifferent. Oh, so this is somebody who lives in the present who's not really worried about the past too much. That, you know, it brought them down, but they're like, you know what? That's my past. I'm not going back to that. That's great. Acknowledge this instant of time fully. Do not avoid the present moment by dreaming of the future or revisiting the past. It might be a good time to engage in physical activity to focus your awareness in the here and now. Your best hope is for the situation to face it head on. This is not a time to play ostrich. Facing the moment with acceptance will carry you into the next. See, this is saying that they need to do all this, and I feel like this is what they do. They do face their situations head on. It did crumble, and now they've got this grit, this determination to make their future successful. But so they might live in the future a little bit, but I really do feel like they're like so over the past. They're like, yeah, I ain't going back to that. And, you know, because thoughts of it might make them angry still. It might trigger them a little bit, but it's also giving them the motivation to move on and to be a better person. So it's like they've learned their lesson, which is a really good thing. Two kittens. You must choose. You must choose. What are they choosing? Well, I kind of feel like they have a lot of choices. Oh, maybe they're afraid to make decisions because they've had such a horrible situation in the past that they're afraid to choose. So they might have a hard time choosing. All right, so they might be living in fear a little bit, but you know, that's kind of natural. That's kind of normal, especially after a big shakeup, a big trauma. All right, well, let's see what else comes out. Dream thief, refusal of the call. All right. There's something that they don't want to deal with. They are refusing to deal with something. There's something that they don't want the stress. They don't want to deal with it. So there is something that I feel like they have to do. But they're not doing it. They're procrastinating, or they're putting their head in the sand a little bit. All right. Now everything's starting to make sense that way. But I feel like they're going to get over it. They're going to have this new beginning, and they're going to get right. They are. They're going to figure things out. They're going to do what they have to do eventually. It just might take them a little time. They got to trust themselves first. All right. Healthy choices, making healthy choices in love and in life, self-love, self-care, happier. See, they're going to start making healthier choices. They're going to start understanding the situation. So, and knowing what they've done wrong and what they've attracted, and they're not going to want to repeat the situation. So there's some fear still. They have fear. But they're really going to start making healthy choices for themselves. And that one of those healthy choices are going to be you. All right, let's see what else comes out here. What do we got? The High Priestess. Powerful psychic insight. Yeah, they're starting to come. They're starting to like listen to themselves. Reflection and meditation that proves valuable information, and they're going to be at peace. Okay. So yeah, they're going to start trusting their intuition. They're going to start changing for the better. They're going to start leveling up. They're going to be the person that you need them to be. So I think most of this was just a way for you to identify who your person is, that this is somebody who is quite capable of surviving on their own, making their own living, standing on their own 2 feet. It's somebody who probably does like the finer things in life and does like to travel. But they went through a major change in their life. They had a major shakeup and it brought them down for a bit. But now they're going to have this new beginning, and this new beginning is going to be successful. So, yeah, okay. Let's get you some initials. See who this person's initials could start with. M. There's a B and a G. I'm not going to play with it. F. N. K. U. O. And V. All right. All right, pile 3, that's what I have for you. Give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and leave me a comment. All those things help me, and I appreciate you for it. Until next time, love and light. Hi, pile 4. If you chose Heart of the Sky, then this one is your reading. Let's get your cards. We have 9 of Cups, Justice, Knight of Cups, Chariot, Sun. All right, well, this is somebody you're going to really want to be with. This is a wish come true for you. This is somebody that you are like, you're going to feel like, wow, did I hit the lottery? This is an amazing person. This is someone who gets what they desire as well. And they're comfortable in their own skin. And they pretty much have a positive outlook on life, which is going to make you feel good. So I like that. But your person is very fair. They're balanced. They don't like things that are unfair. And, you know, life can be unfair sometimes. And so that gets them a little riled. But they also understand that there's consequences to your actions. So they absolutely try to be fair. They're decent, you know. They make decisions carefully. You know, and they're good with their words, and, you know, they probably put like a high value on education, and they're practical, but they're romantic at heart, for sure. Oh, and then here's a Knight of Cups. So yeah, they're totally a romantic at heart. They are in love with love. So they're going to want to be, you know, swept off their feet at times, and they're going to want that romantic gestures. They're going to want that. They're going to want date night, you know. So make time for your person. They're probably very sensitive, but, you know, they're charismatic and charming and, you know, likable. And like I said, they have a very strong romantic streak in them. They might like to travel, too. I'm getting that as well. They could be driven to success. They could be like somebody who really wants to be successful in life. So they're willing to work hard. I feel like they're willing to make the effort. But they want to be successful. And the sun tells me that you guys will be so happy together. You really will. There's a lot of positive things coming in for you guys. So, beautiful reading, beautiful person. Good for you. You did hit the lottery with this one, it looks like. Period of prosperity and abundance. I think this person's going to actually help you get more money, help you be abundant and profitable. So I don't know if you own your own business and this person gives you ideas on how to make that business more successful, or they give you like investing advice, something, but I think they're making you more successful. And you guys will have plenty of material things together. You guys will just, you'll do good. Oh, wrong deck. Hang on, sorry. Well, that's always comforting to know that, finances won't be an issue. Justice, again, here's that fairness, here's that balance. That's your person. So when things are unfair, they're going to let you know. They're going to say, nope, that's unfair. No. I'm willing to compromise. Give a little to get a little. It might even drive you a little bit crazy at how fair they are. Because sometimes you might want to get away with some stuff and they're going to be like, no, that's not fair. Yeah. But justice is also legal matters, right? So again, it could be pointing to signs that you're definitely going to marry this person. You're going to be signing that contract, that marriage certificate. Study and learning. Thank you, angels, for allowing me to see that every day is a learning day. This is your person. Your person loves to learn and grow. They are on a spiritual path, it feels like, and that they are constantly trying to better themselves and to better the world around them. Maybe they give, like if they have children, they'll give it really good advice to their kids. They'll teach them to be good people. And it's because they're constantly learning, constantly soaking things in. It might not be book studying, but like even things on the internet where they're just researching things that they're interested in. They're learning. And it's probably more spiritual, like more on that spiritual path where how do I, make my life great type of thing. That's what it feels like anyway. All right. She who divines, Futura. Yes, I told you your person's on the spiritual path. They could be psychic. Futura. Let's see. I love that. I don't think I ever pulled her. Futura. This card points out that you have a choice to make. A decision is waiting to be made. And you must first review all the possibilities. Make sure you are investigating the many varied paths that lie ahead. This could be an indication to ask someone else to help you make the choice that's before you. This card is looking into the future, is a promise of hope as long as you don't let the current issues hold you back. In order to move forward, you can't drag the past with you. Take time to peer into your future, to see into the window to see your future. Where will your feet take you next, and where will your heart and head will your heart and head follow? So this person is someone who is learning, right? That the past doesn't matter. You can't take the past with you to the present or the future. You can't. So that they're learning to let go, learning to see what the future holds. I think they're fair enough to see that, okay, whatever happened in the past wasn't all one person's fault, that, they played a part in it too. So, they learned from it and now they're growing and they're going to leave it behind so that they can move into this new future reality in a beautiful way. So for some of you, this could be somebody you already know. This could be somebody that you had a past with because they're letting that past go. They're not going to bring it with them into this future. Now, that's only for a few of you, but I picked up on it. So I had to say it. Let's get a few more cards. Loyal guardian. A magical protector is there for you. Your person is very protective. I think that they also have like an army, a spiritual army. I feel like your person is very spiritual. I do. And I do feel like they are psychic and they have abilities and they might use them probably. So I do feel like they have a spiritual army, but I also feel like they're going to be very protective of you as well. All right. Protective of the people they care about. Whale song resonating. So you guys are going to make sense together. It's going to resonate with the two of you. That being together makes sense. So it's not only are you going to feel this, because your person is a romantic, so they're going to definitely need to feel the love, all right? But they're also smart and wise, and they also are very logical, maybe very analytical. It's kind of giving me Virgo vibes here from your person, where it has to make sense as well. Things have to make sense for them. Otherwise, it's not going to work. Like, if it doesn't make sense, they have a hard time just letting go and having faith. Like, maybe it's like a control issue type thing. It has to make sense. It has to resonate with them. So that's somehow you're going to know how to have to deal with them, is you have to make it make sense to them. So you have to get your point of view in a way that it's just like, they're probably the child as a kid when they asked why and their parents said, because I said so. That probably infuriated them, frustrated the heck out of them, because they needed to know why. They needed to know why. If you just gave them the why, they would be like, okay, that makes sense. But because the parent didn't feel like explaining it, they were just like, just because I said so. That's it. You just have to do it because I said so. That wasn't good enough for them. So that's probably why that they are, like that things still have to make sense for them. Does this make sense? Does this make sense to you? But that's who I feel like your person is. Like things have to resonate. So, it's like if you have a different opinion than them, they'll be like to you, because they're very fair, they'll give you a chance. They'll say, okay, I disagree with you, and this is my reasons why I disagree with you. Now, I hear what you're saying, and I see how passionately you are about your point of view. Make it make sense to me. Say it in a way that I understand. Butterfly, which could probably infuriate you at times. But in actuality, they're just being fair. Anyway, butterfly. Relationship evolving to the next phase. Healing the inner child and growth. All right, so your person has grown. They've had a lot of growth, especially if they're on the spiritual path. They've had a lot of spiritual growth. They've probably done a lot of shadow work. But your relationship's leveling up. So if this is somebody from the past, you guys are evolving in some way. If it's somebody you're already currently with, again, your relationship is going to evolve to the next level. Good things. All right, last card. Ace of Gabriel. I did this last time. I think I got this card too. I said Archangel of Gabriel when it's Ace of Gabriel. Ace of Wands. A gift of passion, opportunity, and inspiration. A chance to do something amazing. A sense of wonder. So this is a new passionate beginning for you. You guys are going to be very good together. All right. Let's pull you some initials. Let's see whose person's name could start with. Really mixing them up today. Oh, I mixed them up too much. I got so many here. C, G, Z, E, S, H, M, Q, W, R, K, P, N, B, V. All right, pile 4, that's what I had for you. Give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and leave me a comment. All those things help me, and I appreciate you for it. Till next time, love and light.